kiss you dry. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving.
When we hit the French lottery, we will come to Chateau Eza. They got revisions.
They have a lovely bar when you just walk in. This is our first time dining in this restaurant.
Yeah, I just put my reading glasses on. Yeah.
So we have taken the journey to get to Ez today. And because it's March 6th, it's not so crowded. But it's a lovely sunny day here, and we're just going to take some time and explore and have a wonderful lunch.
So the view from our table. Too bad that bar is there, but let's see what I can get without it.
Right. C'est ça. Ouais, c'est un joli chapitre. En fait, il est sur le premier clou. On sera vraiment sur un chapitre avec la minéralité.
Okay, so we have ordered 2 glasses of wine. We're not snobs, and this is not the first time we've ever been to a Michelin restaurant. In Nice, pretty much on most streets, you can find a couple of Michelin-starred restaurants. So I ordered 2 glasses of a lovely Sancerre. The glasses were 20 euros each, and they have just poured it. We have not had any of this to drink yet. I'm sure we'll enjoy this. It's like treasure, like gold.
You'll probably be thinking, oh, she wants me to just test it before she pours.
Exactly.
No,
That's
that was the pour.
Get on to the surprise. So the wine, although it's a bit pricey and you really just they just wet the bottom of your glass.
Yeah.
The wine is delicious, and of course it's a Sancerre, and I went to Sancerre many years ago here in France, and it's a lovely little town. So I think I'm introducing Jeff to Sancerre, and how do you like it?
The unfortunate situation is we're so used to, for 3 euros, getting a whole bottle of wine, so it's a little bit of a sticker shock, but I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful lunch.
And the reason that we drink day-to-day wine, we buy a bottle of wine, I forget the full name, and if I can, well, I'm sure we have it at home. I will put the name of the wine we buy at the Intermarché, and it's €3.70 a bottle. And it's actually our favorite day-to-day wine. And we drink that day to day, not only because we like it, it's so we can spend 20 euros on 2 little glasses of wine at a Michelin-starred restaurant for lunch. Now let's move on to this surprise treat. This is our amuse-bouche for today, and it starts with this. Now it's cold. I'm not sure what's in there. And he did tell us, but I didn't record him. So this is from Japan, and it's to wet the palate. So we start with this, and then we have some oysters here, and then it looks like we have kiwi on little buckwheat rounds, and then we have additional oysters. It looks like, I'm not sure whether that's egg, a little quail egg, or fruit, but we will tell you more as we enjoy it. And this we didn't even order, it's just a surprise from the chef. It tastes like miso soup, but ice cold.
Okay.
Yummy. Good way to start.
Yes. Cleanse the palate.
Yes, well, that's what he said. So then we go to these.
His father used to run the study abroad program from Macau.
Pick that whole thing up.
So I think he was there.
Put this in my little plate here.
And then they came back. Something like that. You can ask him that exactly. So he spent
Tasted like
Okay.
chopped clam
Oh,
on
good.
clouds.
Yes.
Clouds of yummy foam.
Yes.
Aren't you gonna have it?
Aren't you going to go for your cookie next or your oyster next?
Well, I'm eating it in the order he suggested. Okay, now this. And you know, pansy is edible.
That's what I hear. I don't want to complain, but there's like stuff floating in my drink.
Just drink it.
Okay, all right. Oh boy,
Is it good?
that was something. Like pickle juice or something.
No, it was not that bad.
Now I'm going to the vanilla wafer
Well, it's like a cookie.
with some green slime on it.
It's not green slime. It's like a cookie with stuff in it. How does that taste? Do you like that?
I do like that.
Okay, you missed a clam. Chopped clam. Use your little fork. And just sort of gather it all up.
Or, because I used to grow construction, I'm going to show you what happens when the cement truck comes to the job.
Oh, jeez. We're in a Michelin star restaurant, and you're playing with your food.
And that's how the cement got into the swimming pool. And the rest is history.
And did you like that? Did you like that?
I loved it.
Good. Okay, and last
The last step
is an oyster.
is my oyster with a little pearl of something. Either that's one, the biggest caviar I have ever seen, or it's a pearl. Thank you.
Or it could be a quail egg, or a piece of
Little
melon.
cucumber in there. Excellent.
So what was the little orange thing? What's the little orange thing? What is that?
It's a big caviar.
So it's kiwi, oyster,
A little cucumber. Oh, you dropped something. Good catch.
I have no idea what that ravioli was. It was like, I don't know, could it have been egg yolk?
Now, what we learned from Ernest Hemingway is after having an oyster, it's best to rinse your mouth with a little white wine.
I don't want to drink too much. So Jeff, we've just asked, and we were told that little orange ball was a pearl made with Campari and grapefruit.
Oh my gosh. Remarkable.
So our next course is a vegetarian ravioli with a sabayon and coconut milk. Isn't that a beautiful sight? And of course Jeff is having the same thing. Slippery little thing. Coconut milk is a very nice touch. This must be my lucky day. That looks like a 4-leaf clover right there on the back of my ravioli. Okay, 5-leaf clover. 5-leaf clover, I misspoke. So here we have lovely scallops, and somewhere in there are oysters and a Coolio. No, I guess they're Coolio oysters. And there is a mussel sauce that has been put on it. Now the sun is sort of catching mine in a weird position. Some of it's in the dark. It looks like a little forest.
Yes.
So good. We're going to splurge on this wine. Oh my goodness.
Excellent. So flavorful.
Hey, so here we have I can't remember everything he said. We have a sorbet with a hint of lavender, chestnuts, mandarin oranges. I think this must be that little ball of what was Campari and grapefruit that was in the oyster that we had earlier. So it looks like we have 2 of those here. And oh, by the way, this is dessert.
Excellent.
Did you want to try yours, Jeff?
Delicious.
Aside from the wonderful meal that we just had, the experience, every little course was a work of art. Each course was very small. And so even though it's costing a lot of money for this lunch and it's a nice splurge, we don't do it very often. I can't remember the last time we spent this kind of money for lunch. We are not, at least I am not like so full that I can't breathe or I can't move. And that's the thing about Michelin restaurants. It's fine dining, artistry. unique presentation, delicious food. It's a whole experience. And I can walk out of here, especially here on this mountain where you already have to like have some good blood pressure and stamina to continue up the mountain. It's wonderful. It's just what an experience.
Yes. Good.
Thank you for suggesting this.
You're welcome.
So we thought we were finished, and all of a sudden, this arrived. I forget what everything is,
A macaroon,
but what kind of macaron?
a white macaroon,
No, there was some flavor to
a
it.
pistachio nougat,
Okay?
and a plum gumdrop.
No, it's not a plum gumdrop. It was something in ginger.
Okay.
This, I guess, is like instead of a mint. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
Bon, il veut y aller là, c'est ça, il en a marre?
Ah, on l'a pas fait ici.
So many of these old historic buildings have clay tile roof, and they're all sort of a different curve or a different size. They were handmade. In the old days, a man would take a square piece of clay, roll it out, and then lay it over his thigh, and it would be wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. So each tile was handmade and individual, and then they would lay them in the sun and cure them. So there's a lot of labor involved in fixing these old tile roofs, and that's why the tiles all look so random. Of course, modern tiles are made by a machine and are more uniform in location, but the older the roof is, the more random and the more handmade the tiles appear.
So we've made it to the very top of the mountain. This is my friend Barbara. You've made it to the top of the world with us today. Thank you so much for coming with us. We hope you enjoyed this video and you'll come back and see us again next week. Bye for now.
You don't know I'm looking,